How you going? I'm Johnny from Poor Choice Home Brewing. Now, after you've boiled your wort and you want to pitch the yeast, you chill it down really quickly or not at all. We're going to see if there is actually a flavour difference between chilling it quickly and slowly. I can already see by the colour that there is a difference, and I can assure you, at a 5-minute addition at the end, there most definitely is a couple of differences. Let's watch me brew. As I've said before, and I'll say it again, all good beer starts with good fresh water. Then we always heat it up to 72 degrees because once you add the grains, it drops a little bit of temperature, and once you leave it for an hour, it's got to finish at least above 65 degrees. I'm adding the grains. If you look right here, I got a dough ball and I just crashed that thing up against the side of the container. My good old death bucket. We leave it to mash for an hour. Hour later, come back. Now look at the top, how clear it is. And I put in slow motion. Look at that. Oh, she mixes out nicely. And as you can see, I've got my budget brew in a basket method with my sparging water. Meant to be 3, but it's 4 grams of Citra. And
I'll just adjust the recipe for that.
yeah,
That is the rolling boil.
cool.
So we've got 4 grams of, well, I don't know which one's which, but 4 grams of Citra and 4 grams of Galaxy.
A quick save from a boil over there. And the 2 5-minute additions,
Citra and Galaxy.
and into the hot cube where it would stay for about 6 months. 6 months later, as you can see, the death bucket has kicked the bucket, and I've got probably close to a still boiler there, I think, but makes good beer, and that's all I care about. Again, add the grains. Heat to 72 degrees, left for an hour. Wrapped. Into the cheap man's brew in a basket and sparged with water at 80 degrees again. And those freeze-dried packs, they are in there so tough that you can't break those things apart, so I'll peg them at the ground before I open them.
Cool. First top addition, we've got 4 grams of Citra and 4 grams of Galaxy.
Now this is where things start to get different. As I've said before, I live in Townsville and the groundwater is not cold enough. It's hot. So I bought ice, probably not my best decision I've made, but it was quicker. And just top her up with a bit of garden water.
Okay, with 15 minutes left, we're going to throw in a well flock.
And then we put the coil chiller in, immersion chiller in, 15 minutes early so the hot water can burn off any nasties. It's also important to put your hoses on early because if there's any residual water, it'll boil in there and the steam will blast out the
5 minutes
sides.
left in the boil. We've got 7 of Galaxy, I think, and 7 of Citra, I think.
And because I've just put a cold immersion chiller in there, mix the water around and hopefully fill it. Making sure some cold water's going in. I'll mix the wort around it again, just trying to mix everything around, trying to get the hot water on the wort. Hot wort on the chiller. Trying everything, moving it around, all that.
Cool. We are up below 30 degrees.
And that is a pretty good method of aerating that boiled wort. And the gravity reading. This gravity came out at 1.036. Okay, all done. Now, look at a few little things before we go too far. So the reason I thought the 5-minute edition could be different, after 60 minutes, the bittering really doesn't change anymore, but when you get the 5 minutes, that's when the aroma starts coming out, and if it's in there for too long, the aroma turns into bittering additions. That's why it could be important to chill it down quick. The chilled one, which is this one here, starting gravity came out at 1.036, and the final gravity came out at 1.010, given an alcohol content of 3.28%, which makes this a session beer. The no chill, as you can see, just a little bit more amber. Its starting gravity came out at 1.035. One gravity unit, well, 0.001 lower than the chilled one. However, at the end of the fermentation time, it came out at 1.005, giving us an alcohol content of 4.07% alcohol. But what is the flavour difference? I can tell you already, there is a definite colour difference. Versus It's actually got a pineapple aroma about it. I definitely feel like I could drink these all day on a beach. Scratch that. I feel like I could drink these all day on a beach and legally drive home. Not as much of an aroma as the other one, but pineapple as well, which is always a good start. Actually a bit of lemon on the flavour as well. Correction, looking at this here, the no chill came out at 1.010 and the chill came out at 1.005, meaning the percentages are the other way around. Look, when it comes down to flavour, you know what, scratch that, there is a difference. This one is slightly sweeter and has a bit of a lemon aroma to it. And these are two, I guess you could say these are two different beers. If you came out of a brewery and bought both of these beers and they told you it's the same one, you'd go, no, clearly it's not. This one here is 4.07% alcohol, and this one is 3.28% alcohol. This one is extremely clear and very light. This one is, well, it's clear too, but ambery. But flavour-wise, you've got to be like next level hipster to tell the difference, I reckon. Yeah, definitely next level hipster. And look, they're two really good beers. They're two indistinguishable beers. I'm not going to call them the same beer because, well, they're not. There's same ingredients, same hops, but different alcohol contents and different colour. But because of that, I'm going to give them both 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 5 Poor Choice home brewing stickers. And if you'd like these, message me. I'll get them to you. If you want your hops, Mates Rates Home Brewing, that's where I got these ones for. He delivers Australia-wide. If you've liked this video, please click like. If you'd like to know when new videos come out, subscribe and ring the bell. If you have a good idea for a Poor Choice, please write it in the comments. Until next time, I'm Johnny, and sometimes you just learn more from poor choices. Catch ya.